And hello, all my fellow nerds out there. This is Oracle Nerichi, and welcome back once again to Doki Doki Literature Club Purist mod. So, last time we got started on Yuri's route, and I know the editing in that video probably wasn't all that great, because I was just skipping through things, just so we can get some new dialogue out of it. But we're gonna continue Yuri's route, and it's gonna start us by presenting the second poem to each of them, because well, I kind of messed up the poem before. uh, Whoops. But we're gonna go in the same order as before. Monica, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri. So let's see if we can get any new dialogue from this. Okay, I gave my poem to Monica. All right, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. I can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like the lights turn on inside of her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just mean that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Eh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. But it's just a hunch, but well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh well. Well, I know. I was just saying. But anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out. I hope you do too. Okay. Same dialogue. I'll just go ahead and editing me jump cut ahead, please. All right, Sayori's next. Oh, I like this one. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? I think. Edit? I guess I like them both. It's not very helpful, you know. Not sure how that works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Like, she has to say something different, right? Okay, it seems to be the same dialogue, never mind. Hey, Natsuki next. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. Eh? What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're at Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me, eh? You're not trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean that I mean, looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Sure she wasn't. Anyways, Yuri. Let's see what you're in for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Richie, this one might be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try to giving you more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that her patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Yuri nods again. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Okay, and then it's the raccoon poem. Um, I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. That's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions to them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things that I usually force to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people will make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Richie? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best way we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Richie. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if anyone could just come to sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Ugh, do we have to do something? Okay, I think I know exactly what's gonna happen next, so let's just gonna skip to it. Okay, so now we come to the choice. Welcome with Yuri or Sayori. We haven't seen the dialogue about Yuri, I guess, so welcome with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it! Jeez. There's not even any point to speculating over something that's never going to happen. Okay, yep. Same dialogue. Right, poem number 3. Whew! This is gonna be a while, isn't it? Oh, and before I forget, save this time. Save this time before I mess up. Because if I mess up, then I can just go back. Romance? Nope. Yep, that's Sayori word. Okay, yep. After image, misfortune, Wait, misfortune is a Sayori word? I thought that was. This has gotta be confusing, man. Unrestrained. I don't know. I want to say heartbeat is probably one of Yuri's words. I don't really know. I feel like heartbeat could be one of her words. Wait, should I check? No, no, no. I shouldn't really check. I should probably just go with my gut. Gut. At the same time, I think desire could be one of her words. Yeah, that makes sense. That actually makes more sense. Frightening. Yep. Agonizing. Yep. Unending. Uh, wait, is this a Yuri word? What? Word for her? What? That's actually kind of sad. Determination. Uh, I want to say landscape. Yeah, that makes sense. Extraordinary. I think extraordinary is a Sayori word. Even if it's a big word, I think it's a Sayori one. Marshmallow sounds like a marshmallow is a Natsuki word. I know for a fact. Analysis. Vivacious. Yep. I'm glad I'm getting these right off the bat. Thankfully. Portrait. Yep. Let's go. Wait, maybe misfortune? No, misfortune doesn't seem like a Yuri word. It seems like a Sayori word, actually. Um. Wait, let me think about this. Wait, what about aura? That works. Yep, that works. Depression. Yay. No, we made that joke too many times. Okay, I need to stop making that joke. And electricity? Yep, there we go. 20 out of 20. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and just skip ahead to the next scene. Okay, here we go. Why do I feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book, but she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in the one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you able to tell I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who are willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, and that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading a little too much into it. Richie, the world is full of meaning, and often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, so you think that there might be something behind it after all? Hmm, I think that Siri is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today, too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Yuri, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Uh, I, I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she'll be a very fortunate person. To have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. Uh, that's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. As the time passes, Monica calls out of the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Alright? Puzzle, puzzle sharing. Poem sharing time. My bad. Anyways, Monica. Hey, Richie. Have you thought about when you want to submit one with the poem? Yeah, we've seen all this already. Here we go. Your style's gotten so refined, Richie. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you've been spending with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in a whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. Eh? That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the clubroom every day. Reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Because the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright, I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens, she's vulnerable. That it could... Do you guys hear that? I'm hearing some knocking that's happening. It's probably from my building or whatever, but I'm hearing knocking. That it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything. Yep. Go ahead and skip. Right, let's see if Sayori has anything to add to the conversation. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Yep, same dialogue. Right, Natsuki. Yeah, no thanks. Eh? You didn't even... Next. Ow. Okay. Rude much? Richie, your writing has only improved these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improvise so much thanks to you. Or improve So much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my own writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Richie, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot to do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. Hmm, and you could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people, people you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type, and and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Richie. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do is with them is read and write. And it wasn't until now I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. You're just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. And I know I'm a difficult person, Richie. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself than I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel very happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. If other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would, I would say I've had a lot, at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah, we really are friends now, aren't we? Oh, she's so adorable. Look at her. She's so adorable here. Like I like to say it's not the mod speaking, but my gosh, she's adorable. You guys see why I like Yuri so much? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want me to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Girls Under Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In distance, blue-green light flickers. And, oh, there we go. And a lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows, closer and closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from the visibility, but I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises an arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you have you heard of a ghost feeling once before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. Is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. The ghosts are blue green. My heart is amber. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. Also, this clearly isn't the poem that that Natsuki said she wrote about. Meaning I'm probably the only one she's showing this to. I I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri, Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we can keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you did a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Yeah, hold on a second. It's just me or did you say something weird just now? Eh? You deviate from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? Yeah, honestly, this moment is probably the funniest in the game. Just like, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ugh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori's always lighting the mood a little bit, doesn't she? Come on. Okay, yeah, it's the same dialogue. I'll skip ahead. Yeah, cause now see Natsuki isn't a choice now because we aren't going her route. I mean, obviously we're gonna choose Yuri and Monica, and I think even choosing Monica or Sayori wouldn't really matter. So, Yuri. Well, I'll probably be more useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Would you, Natsuki? I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was saying. Ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Reggie? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I'll be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Richie? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No. That's not what we meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I really don't know why Richie picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature, and I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has troubles with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more to do today, so I guess it's time for the three of us to head out. For us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as we chat between each other. Eh? I turn around. Sorry, I realized I don't even have a way to contact you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be best. Wait, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? A house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I would be the one going to your house since I'm helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer to go to your house. Oh, alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure that my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Richie. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Eh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. As that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave this episode here for now. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like, comment what you think, share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss a single notification. I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye!
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason.